All right, we are going live in 5, and 4, and 3, 2, 1. Yo, yo, yo. Tell me what you know. Welcome to the Sunshine Show. Woo!
Yeah.
Today I have a very special guest for you guys at a very special time. I have the one and only, the most phenomenal, the most fabulous, the most Bowie of them all, Aaron Wolf in the building. What's up, bro?
Yeah. What up? What up? Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for hanging out with us for a little bit. I know your time is valuable and precious, and you have a lot of things coming up. So thank you so much for hanging out with us.
For sure. Yeah, I've been seeing what you've been doing, and definitely a fan of your work with this. And then obviously you're amazing playing bass, and it's a privilege to be here. So thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So tell me a little bit about your day. What have you been up to today?
And today I've just been getting prepared for this weekend. I picked up a whole bunch of new items for merch, and really just running around, getting everything straight for Arizona this weekend. And then got a little event that we're going to in Apple Valley after that. So just gearing up, getting ready to go, man.
Wow. And where are you streaming from right now?
So we're at Tunnel Visions. Dudes have a studio up here in San Clemente. Love rehearsing here and getting down with these guys up here. They're awesome enough to allow groups to utilize the space. So it's halfway between some of the people that I play with and San Diego, where I'm based out of. So we just did a little cruise up here, and luckily we could make it happen where we could do the interview first, but we're gonna rock out a little rehearsal afterwards. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love those Tunnel Vision guys. They are insanely hilarious and so talented.
Yeah, their music's dope. I was on an event with them. It was around Christmas time, and I'd always heard them, but I hadn't really seen them live. And it definitely was like a whole nother level. They had horns and they had the whole thing. So definitely a fan of their work too, for sure.
What like to like strip down and play in their shorts and their shoes. Wait, I don't even know if they wear shoes, but I love their show. I just love everything about them.
Yeah, for sure. They're awesome.
Let me hop in here really quick and check this chat. Strip down and play in their shorts. We got Don McDaniel in the house. Jake Schwartz, hello, welcome. We have Lynn.
Yeah.
We got the whole fam bam here. You guys, if you haven't already joined Rocksteady Collective, go over there and join that group. It's a great new collective on Facebook that's uniting everybody as one.
Yes. Yeah.
Super stoked about it. So let's talk a little bit about Arizona. Okay, so this is like the first major like music festival post-corona, right?
Yeah.
So how do we feel about this? Like, this is gonna be some crazy off-the-wall shit. This is gonna be like Woodstock 99.
Yeah, definitely. Well, big ups to the whole Dub Shack family. They've really been rocking with me since day one, and it's really refreshing to work with a group of people that really cares first and foremost about the music community. Obviously, it's a business, and so it's going to be a great turnout for them. I'm sure there's a little bit of stress involved with putting on a festival out there for the first time, but it's really been Matt and I, Matt Richards, he plays drums with me, and we were driving up here and we were kind of talking about just how amazing it is that we're literally going to go and play music, but even like more dope than that is we're going to hang out with all of our friends. And so they really embody the whole Dub Shack family, Jeff, Joe, Doug, Ruben, just everybody out there, Mary. They're all just they're really about it, and they want to really help artists out, which is really amazing that one, there's even the opportunity to do this, and then two, that they make sure that you have a good experience. They don't try to get stuff out of people without giving back more. And I think that's just in life, if you can over deliver on things and under promise and keep your word, to me those are like really crucial. And yeah, it's gonna be wild. Like, there's just gonna be so much talent and so many dope bands, and I'm really excited.
We have Brendan Clemente in the house. What's up?
Yo, what up, Brandon?
Brittany Latimer. Hi, Aaron. See you this weekend. Whoop whoop, Arizona.
Yes. Yeah, it's crazy. There's so many people that I've met just on the internet that I'm gonna be actually meeting in person. And we're so blessed to live in a time where, like, man, the Facebook groups, like, I don't really need to say much more other than that, but it's really gonna be beautiful to see people. And even just I've been playing some local stuff out here in SoCal, and seeing people get out and be around their family and friends, and you know, just acting as humans always have acted. It's really, really been amazing. So there's hope, I guess not out of the woods yet, but this weekend will definitely for sure go off. So I'm stoked. I'm blessed to be a part of it.
Yeah, let's talk about some of your favorite bands that are going to be playing. Who are you most excited to see?
Man, I can't even tell you. There's so many. Obviously, my boy Kyle Smith is really dope. Sensi Trails is really sick. All of like Lake Dub and Undisclosed, just all of the Dub Shack artists. What's crazy is to be involved within that collective and then just really be a fan of all the bands. But there's not really any of them that I'm not looking forward to see, honestly. But yeah, I would say Mike Love was a big inspiration for me. His song Permanent Holiday, I heard that once. He played a show with Trevor Hall out here in San Diego, and that was really dope. So it's just as much as I want to see the bands, I want to see all the people too, like I just said, all the people I haven't really ever met in person. Yeah, off the top of my head, pretty much everyone, honestly. Like I'm as much of a fan of the music as I am a fan of like performing and writing my own. So it will be a huge, huge blessing.
Yeah. So when do you play? What day, what time, where can people find you?
Yeah, definitely. So I'm going to be playing on Friday night. I believe it's at 5:50. I should know that for sure. But it's right after the Tones. So the Tones are going, then me, and I think it's Black Bottom Lighters and then Kyle Smith. So I'll be there that evening. I'm actually playing a pop-up set at 3:45 at the Dad's Elixir tent. And then right after my set, I'm playing with Travi Bongo at the Uncle Buck's and One Drop Botanicals tent. So that'll be a little acoustic set immediately following mine, which I'm super stoked about because I've listened to Fortunate Youth forever and watched all their Sugar Shack sessions and all stuff. And he hit me up, was like, yo, man, you want to rock an acoustic set? I was like, yes, definitely. So yeah, it'll be cool.
So you won't be sleeping this weekend, obviously, because you have so much going on.
yeah, it's gonna be a wild one. I'm also I'm conducting some interviews. Whenever everyone's out there, I try to get in. Obviously, you know how hard it is to coordinate schedules with musicians. So I'm trying to get in some interviews for my show Drives and Good Vibes. And so yeah, it's gonna be pretty. I just got to find time to chill and watch some music in between everything that I'm doing. But
yeah,
it's a good problems to have,
For sure. What a great experience. I'm so excited for you, and I can't wait to see all the video and all the content that you guys release. Like, I'm living vicariously through you guys. So let's look at the chat here. We have David Rotsan. Oh, sorry. I feel like I'm not saying that last name right. Gonna be mixing it up. We got Jalos Revel. Can't wait to share the stage with all the artists this weekend. Super blessed to be part of this.
Yes.
And then Desert Fish. Is that a band? They also play on Friday?
Yeah, they're really dope too. I've never seen them live, so that is one. I know I'm gonna leave so many out, but they're definitely one that I think they're from AZ, if I'm not mistaken. And I've definitely heard great things about them. So for sure want to catch their set as well.
Very cool. All right, so I was able to listen to a lot of your music while I was getting ready, and I have to say your voice is very unique, and I really, really, really like it, and I enjoy your songs and just the message that you're putting out there. Can you tell us a little bit about your influences?
Yeah, for sure. So I grew up and all I really listened to was hip hop. And I mean, that's like everything from like my favorite like when I was really young was Tupac and all of like the West Coast hip hop. And then about, I think it was like 12 or 13, I found out about Slightly Stupid. So I was heavy on that. And then along the lines, I moved out to Georgia, and I lived there for some years, and I was really into like Southern trap. But I really, I'm a lot of influence from like the hip hop side of things. And then moving out here, I really kind of got back in touch with like the reggae roots feel. And those would be kind of I think where a lot of the sound like comes from, things that you kind of like hear bleeding through. But I don't really have like a certain band that was like my very favorite, because I get obsessed with songs at certain times, and I like listen to them till my ears bleed. Like trying to think of one. Right now I've been rocking the Elevators like crazy. I definitely love their music. But one other one was like Brother Ali. There's a song called Own Light. And I really love that just because the message of it is like he's praising God and he's talking to God. And a lot of my music is based around that. You know, I believe that whatever we hear and whatever we see and the dialogue that's in our head all the time really like shapes our reality. And so I just always want to make it a point, as little of an impact as it may have, or as great as an impact as it may have, to put out stuff that, you know, is going to help people and not give them bad chemical reactions inside of their brain, you know, because I think that we don't realize at times how powerful the internet is in spreading ideas. And so anything that has some type of uplifting message, or even if the message isn't directly uplifting like that, just the vibe, you know, I'm really big on that. So
I loved this one lyric, this one line, and it was like, you know, Mrs. Palm Tree or something, like, I like the way you bend, like, dude, like,
yeah,
there's just something about that. I'm like, this is so clever. And I just
yeah,
love how you make, you know, references to like nature, and your music just seems very positive and uplifting. And I just love your
thank you.
voice and everything. So please, you got to keep up the great work, dude. Like, I see you going places, and
Oh
this
yeah.
this year I've really noticed, you know, you rising to the top. Can you tell us a little bit about your musical career up until now?
Yeah, definitely. Good question. So before I actually started releasing my own music, I wanted to find a way to add value to other people who are already established. And as you know, if you're just barely getting into the music industry, it's not always the easiest to get to build relationships with people, because they have their own thing going on. And it's typically, I think, a mistake, at least that I made early on, was asking for stuff without having something to offer. And I really like to operate off of reciprocity. And I know that if I think of it like as a teeter totter, right? If I in any relationship, I'm trying to stack as much value on one side as I possibly can, and then you know, versus asking for something from someone who you don't have anything to offer. And so I started out by doing a music summit called Musician Mastery Summit. And it was literally the exact format as we're doing right now, but it was focused on the business. And what I had to offer was, I have a pretty good understanding about Facebook marketing and just marketing in general. And so it was pretty much I would reach out to people bigger than me, but I wasn't necessarily asking of them to be interviewed. I was telling them, hey, I'm going to put advertising dollars into this, and I would like to talk about what you're awesome at. And so a lot of the things that I was pretty lucky it was a ton of work, as you know, doing these, but it was really cool to just be able to ask people about what they think helped them. And so I did that for 2 years. I think we did two, maybe we did three of them. It's like all a blur, but I
Wow.
did that. And then from there, I had kind of an understanding of because, you know, no people's plan, even if one thing works for someone, it's not necessarily going to work for another. But I took what I learned from that, and not only did I kind of build relationships with certain people that I had given to first, so that my association of them is good, or from them of me is good, but I just took what I liked from certain people and I started implementing it for myself. And honestly, I think I put out my first music in 2018, and I literally played, you know, all the shows you don't want to play, like restaurants and all these different things that pay the bills, but where people are feeling bad for you because they're like, you know, they'll tip because they feel bad, And you might get one music fan in a whole night of restaurant, but that one person that comes up to you and is like, yo, that was really dope. That kind of keeps you going. And so from there, I just kept doing that, and I eventually I was like, man, I need to find people to play with. And I think you probably know Dusty and Sue at the Reggae Ranch. Or
I'm not
no,
sure.
okay. So they have a really beautiful thing up in the mountains here in out of San Diego. And it's one of those nights they had everyone over. That's where I met Matt. Then he started rock with me. And then man, it's like the tree that you swing an axe at all these different times, and then it's like the final blow that actually makes it happen. And so I was really blessed to get on some of the private events that maybe if all this stuff wouldn't have happened, I wouldn't have really had the opportunity. And then once you get that initial association and you're around people, I think not only does it there's a certain perception with that, but it also gives you confidence, like, oh yeah, I really can do this. And so from there, it's really been moving pretty fast, and I'm very humbled for any opportunity to play for people. But it's just kind of like you take the good days with the bad. And I think you can relate probably to this, but it takes a certain type of love to do something and make it through rejection and disappointments and the fear of missing out. And I'm as good as them, why are they here and I'm not? And so yeah, it's been cruising. But I'm really excited now because I feel like I'm tapping into my sound, and a lot of like the hip hop influence that I have growing up is starting to come through in my new songs. So gonna be playing a few of those.
So have you been
Arizona.
rapping? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're good. Yeah. So I've actually done quite a few features where I've spit verses, and anytime like the homies call me up, I usually rap because I did that for like a really long time. So there's definitely more evolution, and it will appear as if it's new to anyone who's heard the music like you'd listen to, but it's really there's a little more under the surface, than I guess I've like displayed before. So that's kind of the direction it's heading in. And got some cool features. People ask me to be on their songs, and I'm excited for that coming out. But I'm thankful that I've been able to keep on moving forward when I think a lot of not only music business people, or people in the music business, but everyone just kind of felt like, oh, this is the time that we have to stop. So it's been kind of one of the silver linings. So if and when things get back to even remotely where they were, which I think the festival coming up this weekend is a pretty good sign. Fingers crossed. I know I'll be ready because it's like I just been putting my head down and keeping moving, I guess.
Yeah, holy shit. So you just started releasing your own music in 2018, and here we are in 2021. Mind you, we took last year off, and you're already like playing huge music festivals that some people only dream about playing. Like, kudos to you, bro.
Thank you. Yeah, it's definitely not all me. I have a really, really amazing team. My partner, my girl, she helps with basically all things business. She's a genius. And like I said, the Dub Shack has been a big supporter. And I got to give props to all the other artists who have really kind of like shown me different things. That I'm a big fan of finding out what other people are doing and asking people who have something that you're trying to attain, and just like seeing if it fits for you. And then obviously the folks that have booked us for private events and really giving us an opportunity while there aren't shows to be in front of music fans, people who live for music. Like I didn't even, before I put out my own stuff, I mean I knew that there was a music community, but I didn't really grow up living in Southern California where there's an active scene. But it's there, and that's not to say that it's not in other states, but I grew up in Salt Lake City, and it just wasn't as poppin' as it is out here. So it
Sure.
took a little bit of a roundabout way to get here, but man, it's so unbelievable sometimes how it works out. You're just like, like what a crazy blessing. Things that you think would maybe be a harmful thing or detriment to you end up being like perfect setup.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, I'm so stoked for you. Let's check in this chat and see who's hanging out with us.
Yes,
Uh,
yes.
let's see. Brendan says Sue Burns Olson is the coolest. What's up, girl? Carol Barber says woof. I like that.
Hey, Carol.
What's up, Lisa Argon? How you doing, girl? Brendan says, it's a long road, brother. I hear you on the doubts and wondering when something is going to happen. Keep cruising. We're just starting. You both are crushing life, first of all.
Yeah, I love his song Time. I've already told him, but that song, like, so beautiful, man. That you don't know if you'll never know if you don't try, whatever that lyric is.
Yes.
I'm like, bro, like how that is so good. I'm like, man, I should have written that song.
I hit him up after the interview and I was like, what are the chords? I totally want to try and cover that. But I was like, but I won't put like any video out unless I do you justice, you know? And he was just so sweet about it. He's like, I'm sure whatever you do will be great. And I'm like, oh, I don't know.
He's the best, man.
Super cool guy. We got Kevin Canales in the house. What's up, Kevin?
What up, Kev?
Jacob Gonzalez from the Ross Rebellion family.
Yo, I'm way excited to see them too.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
Yeah, dude, the whole crew, they are just such awesome musicians. They came out here. I had thrown this event, kind of like a social distance fest, and it was kind of last minute in my driveway, and the whole crew came out here, and we're just like, you know, switching off on instruments. It was so much fun. A really cool group of guys. We have Patrick Tuggle in the house. We got Don McDaniel. Yeah, dude, we got a lot of people here. Appreciate you, brother. We're gonna get a good song together at some point too. I would love to see you guys.
Hell yeah. Yeah, them, the Rhythms, my boy Miles, he's super dope. Undisclosed is dope. Man, there's so many. I know I'm forgetting everyone right now. Sammy Roots and Lake Dub crew, they're amazing. So I just need to, it's like, man, I want to do songs with everyone. I don't know if I'm ever going to do my own music right now. It's like, there's some dope people, but that's what it is. It's all love, you know, and that's, it starts, it just starts with the music and with the community. So I can't believe how many awesome friends I have, like that I didn't even know were out there, you know, like even 4 or 5 years ago, I just like prayed for all of these people and here we are, you know.
And good things happen to those that work hard enough for it. So you deserve everything you get. Brittany's saying, let's hear something right now. She wants you to rap for us.
Oh, okay. Give me 1 second. I can do that.
Right. What's up, Jason Perry in the house? We love you. We are excited I'm excited to live vicariously through you at Arizona Roots. I think Aaron Wolf will actually be able to see you and the Ross Rebellion family together. If you guys are not a part of the Ross Rebellion family, go and join their group today. And while you're at it, go join the Wolf Pack if you're not already a member.
Yes. Okay, let's see here. I got to set this up so that you can look at me here.
What's up, Jesse? Now you live in Arizona, so I bet you are stoked, girl. Hell yeah.
So the boys aren't back from eating yet, but I'll play this one here. It's a verse I just barely wrote. So I'm trying to find some chords for it. It was on one of the features I did. So let's see if I can get this set up. Man, I appreciate all of y'all tuning in. This is so dope. How many interviews have you done now?
I think you are my 57th or 58th interview.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, I know the preparation too, especially if you're, you know, doing research on everyone, like obviously you have. And
yeah, my thoughts are to like collect them all and hopefully like publish it into like a cool little book with like tips and advice and everybody's kind of story in a like Cliff Notes version of everybody's story.
So smart, dude. That is so smart. Dope. Okay, here we go. So you hear it?
Hell yeah.
Okay, cool. yeah, yeah. The smallest spark could turn to flames light. It's hard to see that same light. Standing in the dark while I embark on my main fight. Warrior on my mindset, killing with the time, yeah. Bitter to mentality, you better find, yeah. Pain is the battle, gifts is all we battle with. All of the travels, gifts you what you battle with. And I'm seeing what is feeling, what is working. If you're struggling and hurting, I know one thing is for certain, like you are part of something bigger than you used to. All everything that you, everything is so true, you. And it's just life, it's your reality. Let meditation steady me, creation is duality. One thing I know, after the high comes a low, and after the low comes a high. Everything passes in time, cause it goes, yeah, loud, loud. And you gonna see it, thinking about 2 times when you say, yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, oh. Said it's a fast life with a patient mind. Build a strength, just take my time. Gain the strength, just wait and how. Be here now, meditator while I slow it down, just wait a bit. Life is full of craziness. I'ma win with love and say the same, cause all I need is made within it. I'll find myself in duality, yeah. All by myself, yeah. So that was just some stuff I've written that doesn't really go over those chords normally, but there y'all go.
I love your voice. I love the verses. I love everything you're doing. Dude, fuck yeah. And everybody loves it too. You're getting nothing but fire emojis and all kinds of good stuff. So fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. What does your songwriting process usually look like?
Man, it's really different. So like I said, I like written raps forever, and so I started out writing with my guitar only, and then I wrote raps forever, and then I realized after I did that to beats, trying to like recreate that live was like not gonna happen, because a lot of times I'd write shit that I couldn't like play as I was doing that. And so I went back to, it's easy. If I just have a beat, I could write a verse in like, 15, 20 minutes. But if for my songs to sound the way I want them live, is I'll usually come up with a guitar lick or just like a chord progression. And then I like to find things that I like read about that I believe like spiritually people need to hear about, or something that resonates with me. And I like to just try and translate it into like my own words. So that way there's substance that like I can believe in. And it's tempting sometimes to just like write about dumb shit, and like I will from time to time, but I really do believe that anything that we listen to, watch, see, anything like that is not only making an impression on me as I'm like memorizing it and ingraining it in my mind, but also everyone who listens. So it varies, but usually I'll come up with a guitar part, and then I'll hear like the scat and the melody and stuff. And then it's like, all right, how do I fit this idea into these things that I hear, but I rarely write lyrics first, because I feel like I almost need the music to like bring out the emotion in me or something weird like that,
Wow. How did you know that like you could rap and like do that? Because I know like it's not the most easiest thing at all in the world to do. Like you have to be very gifted to like be able to like do that, I feel.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of so it's I when I was little, I don't know why I was like obsessed with memorizing songs, and so I would pull up lyrics online and then memorize the song, so that way I thought it was cool to rap the songs I like to people and shit. And then I did door-to-door sales for 10 years, and that required me memorizing different like door approaches or pitches when you knock on someone's door. And so I'm like really good at memorizing things. I can memorize like a whole song in, I don't know, like a few hours. But
Wow.
I think it was just a lot of practice and a lot of writing, and I've just done it for so long. Like I've written rap almost as much as I've played guitar, if not a little bit more. So just done it for a long time. And then the whole playing and singing thing, I mean, it's like weird at first, but you just have to get your like subconscious and your like what is it, your autonomic functions going on to where like you can, it's all just feel, you know, like you could, shit could be going on and you're just like doing it, but you're not. It's like when you drive home and you don't even realize, but you're like, oh shit, I made it home.
Yeah, for sure.
Where was I on this drive? But yeah, just a lot of listening to it. And I think what's cool with music is if you practice a song, let's say you're trying to learn guitar, you practice a song and you almost have the chord transitions or something down, then you go to sleep, you wake up, your brain actually works throughout the night to like filter it all out. And then also you wake up and you're like, oh damn, I did get that down last night. And I think too, what's beautiful is just listening to music. Like I'll write songs and then I'll be like, oh shit, I totally just jacked that stick figure song, or I totally just jacked the melody from that, whatever I'm listening to, you know? So just listening to music. And it's all, I remember the moment that I learned to play guitar it was a really stressful time in my family, just like family drama when I was like maybe 6 or 7. And a pretty traumatic time for me, just like my brother arguing with my parents or whatever, which a lot of people I'm sure have experienced. And my mom was like, hey, go get that guitar, I'll teach you 3 chords. And I got the guitar, and the second I started playing and I heard that song Damn It by Blink-182 come off of my guitar, I was like, holy shit. I was like, and everything else just disappeared, you know? So I think by default, it's just like a comfort for me, to listen to music, to play music, to write music. And I think just by being like totally obsessive in nature, kind of how I am, I'm like really extreme. I'm either like all in or not at all with stuff. And so, yeah, I think that just, yeah, exactly. I think a lot of artists are that way, but just listening to it a lot, you know, I don't think I ever realized like, oh, I can rap, but I definitely took pride in memorizing like Bone Thug songs, and because they were hard, you know. So
hell yeah.
Yeah.
I have a few questions for you, but I want to tell some people what's up in the chat. We got a Nene Ram here. What's up, Nene? You need to come on the show. He says, dope, my dude. Thanks for the vibes. One love and big hugs. Right back at you. We got Jennifer Espinosa. What's up, girl? Carol Barber. Tommy Fam. What's up?
Yo.
We got the whole fam bam here. Okay. So what was the first song that you memorized? Can you remember?
The blind stares of a million pairs of eyes, looking hard but won't realize that they'll never see the peep. Believe it or not, is that Tupac song, Can't See Me.
Wow.
Crazy, huh? So I got I don't know how it got into my hands so young. It was like my cousin's boyfriend who was at family vacations with us, and he was like maybe in his 20s or something, and he had all these like rap CDs. And of course I had like, man, I don't know if you remember the first time you heard music in headphones, but I specifically remember being on that trip, and when I heard it all around, like I was just like obsessed. Like I didn't do anything that whole trip but listen to that. And like luckily it wasn't like Too Short that I like gravitate to, because that was in there too. But I loved Tupac so much when I was little. For like even at recess, I would pretend to be Tupac. Like I don't even know. I haven't thought about that forever, but yeah, I was really obsessed with Tupac, and then I was obsessed with Bone Thugs.
I love this. So you were like kind of like channeling Tupac a little bit.
Yeah, in my head for sure. I was imagining that for sure, which is just now looking back on it, like how unbelievable. That dude's like in his 20s and he's from such a different place. And I was in Salt Lake City, Utah, like obsessing over that, you know? So it's really, music is so unbelievably powerful. But then it moved into, I was obsessed. I was like really into Atmosphere all throughout high school. And yeah, I mean, at that point I had started writing my own songs, so there wasn't as much memorizing. But when I was really little, that was my thing, you know.
Damn, well, I had a question. Do you remember Black Alicious?
I remember the name, but I never really listened to it.
Dude,
I'm sure,
I'm
sure I'd recognize it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Love me some Black Alicious. Let's see. Brittany says her first song on headphones was Blondie, The Tide Is High.
Oh. Yeah, That's crazy, man. And then whenever Napster happened, and it was just like, oh my God, I can just sit here all day and download anything I could think of. Not to date me, but
As long as you don't get caught. Remember a few of those people who were doing like LimeWire and shit, dude, they
yeah,
can like really fuck them over, dude. It's like,
yeah, crazy.
yeah, that was pretty fucking funny. So do you watch movies or anything? You talk about how everything you put in your life is like has an effect on you. So I don't see you like going around watching like murder mysteries, or maybe I'm wrong.
Yo, some days like, and I'm just as up and down as everybody else. I try to, I think there's a beautiful poem called Lifters and Leaners by, I think it's Ella Wheeler Cox. And it just talks about there's 20 people who lean to every one that lifts. And so I try to like minimize if I'm having a bad day. And that there's the whole, I don't necessarily know how a lot of people feel about that, but I feel like everyone's already got so much shit that's heavy. And so when I do have a bad day, I love all the Netflix murder mysteries and all stuff. But like if I'm feeling like on a high energy level, like it just doesn't appeal to me as much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love all that shit. Like if I'm just like needing to chill out, any of the murder mysteries, any of that stuff. I recently watched a beautiful documentary on Bad Brains lead singer called I think it's called HR.
Ooh, I bet that's
And
good.
yeah, and I missed that whole, like I missed Bad Brain. I don't know how I missed them. And then just being involved with the scene, I started looking into it and stuff. And I'm like, holy shit, this guy's like, he's already been on this whole thing about helping, singing about what he sings about and all this stuff. And that was really incredible. I just watched that a few nights ago. And then, yeah, so now it's usually documentary stuff, music documentary stuff. Like I said, I want to study people who've been there, wherever it is I'm trying to go. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But I try to just like limit the amount of that stuff, and but I'm also not like anti or anything like that. But usually if I'm feeling good, it's like documentaries and learning stuff and stuff like that. But if I had a shit day, give me all the garbage TV that you can watch.
So 90 Day Fiance or no? Are you a
No,
fan?
but no, my girl loves The Bachelor. Which I don't know if she loves The Bachelor, but she loves, that's the show she's always, so that comes on and I'm like, all right, well, I'm going here, but
Okay, so a question I like to ask all my guests: if you were gonna have like a biopic made on your life story, what would the soundtrack look like? What would the storyline more or less be, and who would play you? You guys at home, if you have a suggestion for who would play Aaron Wolf, drop that in the comments. I would love to see who you guys think. I have a few people in mind. So let's start with the soundtrack.
the soundtrack, like which artist?
Well, just like, yeah, whatever, like maybe artists or type of genre of songs or whatever you want.
Yeah. It would just be all of the songs and all that I've literally played out, like everything from, obviously, like Kid Cudi's dope. I was really into him for a while, and still a fan. Atmosphere I was really into. I love Brother Ali's song, that Unlight song. It's hard for me, like I don't have a favorite color. I don't have a favorite kind of food. I don't have a
Really?
favorite. Yeah, I just don't. Like I like all of them, so I can't really like make a distinction. But as far as a storyline, like just one thing that I'm kind of proud of myself is that there's a lot of people from, like, I even say like my past life where I like ran sales teams and was really into, I was really money driven and all this stuff. Like there's a lot of people who gave up, and I feel like I'm supposed to be here because I just literally, like, I won't quit. I will literally not exist before I quit doing whatever it is in my heart. And I think that eventually the world around you, if you persist, it's like a cell, right? Like you have an itch in your hand, and the cell that has the itch tells the cells around it, yo, dude, we're itching. And then then they tell the other ones that, and eventually it makes its way to your brain or wherever that happens. And it's like, oh shit, move your hand to scratch that. And I just believe that if we just literally just persist, and with, you know, with some grace as well, as long as we're doing the right thing. And especially if the more I'm in tune and the more I'm practicing my, you know, meditation and eating right and cutting out things that stress me out and that stuff, I really do believe that like it's possible to overcome anything. And like I've had even darker stuff that that a lot of people deal with that just doesn't even occur to me anymore, because there's a tipping point where there's so much good. Like now, like shit happens that's bad, and I can be like, yeah, well, these people want to hear my music, or yeah, I got this festival, or, and so yeah, I think the storyline would just be just like overcoming things, and realizing like something that you know in your heart, where like people that you have known from the past, like people will fall away, people will come and go, but like, you know, you and God are like forever, or universe, or, you know, whatever word people want to use for it. But yeah, I think that would be the storyline. And then who would act me or act as me, play me? Shit, I don't even know. I would say I don't even know any actors' names. If I did,
Of
I
course
don't
you
really.
don't. Of course you don't. I feel like, did you already tell me you were bad at names? Or, oh, no, that was Dickie Ziggin last night. He was like, I don't remember anybody's name. He couldn't even remember the people in his band. I'm like, what in the fuck is going on? So we got Ryan Gosling.
I'll take it.
We also have Jared Leto.
Take that too. I know.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's so funny. My brothers give me shit with my hair. They call me Eddie Vedder. They're like, hey Eddie. Pearl Jam. Which they're amazing.
Oh yeah. We got Shia. How do you say his name? Shia LaBeouf?
Yeah, nobody actually knows. No one knows.
Okay, good, because I butcher it every time. And then who else? Matthew McConaughey.
I'll take it. Yo, he's really dope. My girl just is listening to his book, but I saw a really cool. There was an interview. I can't remember who interviewed him, but he's amazing. His whole story is amazing.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. Oh, Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf. Lindsay actually hyphenated it out for us so that we could
pronounce it. Phonetics, hell yeah. Like the dictionary, love it.
How kind of you, Lindsay. So let's talk a little bit about your band. When did you get a band? Who's in your band? Like, what is up with this powerhouse team that you have behind you?
So it is Matthew Richards, and he plays drums and cajon and percussion, and he's just an all-around just wonderful person, a lot of character. And then obviously, you know, Jay Bird, who's been playing with all kinds of amazing artists forever. He plays in Ease Up, Bad Seeds. Matt plays with the tone, so it's really fluid. Like I don't necessarily. It could be more than just us. It could be less than just us. It could be just me. And then yeah, it's really just pretty new. I think this will be like our first. This will be our first gig playing as a full band. So no one's really even heard me with a full band yet. So that's another thing. I'm so ready, because we've been making good progress just with the cajon and guitar. So yeah, it's brand new, and we've definitely this is the first show that I actually feel ready for, which is nice, because I want to eliminate as much, reduce as much of the variables of what could happen, you know. Control all the controllables and really just show up strong. So I'm really excited about that. But those dudes are amazing. It's one thing to be doing it on your own, but it's another to have people who have experience, and Jaybird comes in and he knows how to arrange different things, and then rocking with Jerry from Synergy on a couple of the pop-up sets, which will be dope. He's amazing as well. And then, like I said, Jamie handles all the marketing and a lot of the strategy. And then my boy Jacob has recently come on as a manager, and he's already just killing it as far as getting opportunities. And so it's a little squadron of 4 or 5 of us right now, but we're definitely looking to, so whatever opportunity comes, if the budget's there, I'm trying to do it as big as we can. But yeah, that's who's rocking with me now. So it'll be dope.
Hell yeah. So how do you feel? So you're not nervous. You said you're ready. So this is a
Yeah.
whole new thing, right? Before you're going acoustic, now you have a band. So that brings a whole new element to the stage, right? As far as your stage show, everything. How are you gonna mix it up, Aaron Wolf?
So really just by doing what we always do and just rocking as me, you know, but now it's gonna sound, I mean, there's a big difference in terms of the experience for the audience if it's a just acoustic guitar and someone singing, or if it's with the cajon and now we have the bass. And you know, Jaybird hit me up and was like, hey dude, you know, I'd love to jam with you. And I was like, all right, cool, let's do it. And we really all just clicked. And it's nice to be involved with people who are leaders where you don't have to really like pull people, but they're pulling you, you know, also in different times. Because as a team, it's like everyone has ups and downs. And so whether that's a relationship with your girl or if that's a family or a band, it's like whenever I'm not as strong, they pull through. Whenever they're not as strong, I'm strong. So yeah, I'm excited because now people are finally going to like actually see um, you know, what I'm like made to do. So I'm really excited for the fact that I'm playing with the full band. Like, and then from there we'll incorporate all the backing tracks. And so I already have the vision, you know, it's just finding the right people and really having opportunities that are, you know, something that people will also be excited about doing, because there's so many different things that go into having people to play with, not only if they're good at music, but the genre and how they are socially. Like,
Yeah, attitude.
yes, exactly. Which is actually one of the new songs that I'm about to perform. It's called Attitude.
Very
it's,
cool.
it's unreleased, but yeah, I'm really excited, and I couldn't ask for better people to be just to be around, you know.
Hell yeah. Oh my God. Fuck yeah. I know Jaybird is just such a wonderful, wonderful person. I just love his attitude, his vibe, his stage show.
Yeah,
You know, and this is the kind of people that you want on your team. I
yeah,
want to talk about the importance of a good band leader here in a second, but I want to address the chat really quick because we have some people here to say
yes.
hi. Megan Richardson says, I could listen to Aaron all day long.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
thank you, man.
got Scotty Brown in the house.
What up? What up?
Gotta love Scotty Brown. I interviewed him last week, I
I
think.
know, I
And
know.
I gotta bring him on more often to give like life advice because the guy is really good at giving advice.
Yeah, he's a you wouldn't he's a little reserved, right? Like he's not like the out there putting his opinion out and stuff. But and I haven't gotten to know Scott too well, but it was awesome to hear the story of how they all linked up, you know. And it's like no wonder, like obviously you know that um they're definitely tight and they're definitely like on point playing together. But it's like I said, you know, there's so many things that go into having a band, and that group has been a great example, Kyle and Chris and Scotty, just of how to work as a unit. And definitely love their music too, you know what I'm saying. But it's been cool to be on all the bills that we've been on with them. And here comes another one right this weekend, so shouts out to Scotty B. And kills it on the drums, crazy.
Kills it. I've had the pleasure of interviewing all three of the guys, and they are just three of the kindest, most humble people on the planet. And you know,
Yeah,
I feel like being humble is a characteristic that you really need in this kind of industry, because once you start getting too full of yourself, then you know a lot of bad shit can kind of
sure.
like a domino effect kind of happens. You know, you got to
Totally.
really stay like humble. And those three, I just was like, whoa. I know we're all humans, but sometimes it's hard, you know, to
Yeah,
like, we're like, okay, we're all just people. It's okay.
yeah, they make people feel important when
For
they when you talk to them, and whenever, yeah, for sure. So they're good dudes.
hell yeah. So what I wanted to ask you is, can you tell us a little bit about the importance of a good band leader? Like, I know that this is like the first time working with the guys, but you probably already know. So could you kind of talk to us about that and kind of give people advice on how to be better band leaders?
Yeah, I think it comes down to like just like any business and in any position of leadership. So I led like door-to-door sales teams for like 10 years. And when you're out there, the only thing that you can do is lead by the front and lead by example. And the number one current social currency that you have, and the only way to build trust, is to say you're going to do something and follow through with what you said. And there's no gray area, there's no black and white. Obviously things happen that are out of people's control, but like if you say you're going to do something and you do it, trust points go up. If you say you're going to do something and you don't, regardless of thoughts, feelings, or emotions, or the circumstances, like the one thing, because you can't always control if, like, I don't know, if something happens, you know what I mean, you can't follow through. But if you don't do that, then trust is naturally, it goes away. And so I just really try, and I'm definitely not perfect at it, but I try to do the things that I say I'm going to do. And if not, even if it means putting myself out, and that's why I feel really lucky with these dudes, is they're all really, they have character, and I think that just that's like a foundational life skill as a human. And we all have so much going on, but we never know that if something's going on with us, a lot of times we don't realize that other stuff's going on with other people too. So I definitely feel lucky with these guys because, just having empathy toward the other people's situation. But that would be like the number one thing that because I'm just, like I said, like this is early on for us, but just in general, if I do what I said I'm going to do, not only does the group, everything work out with that, but I feel good about myself,
Yeah.
And it's hard though, because you want to say yes to a lot of stuff. And so the more that I just really hold myself accountable to doing what I said I was going to do, then the less quickly I say yes to everything, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm taking notes, Aaron Wolf.
I'm taking notes. Damn, you're great at interviews. I'm like, damn, I'm talking so much right now. She's good at this.
I love it. I love people that come on here and ramble. I told Brandon whenever he came on, I was like, I love people that ramble. And boy, he is a talker and I love it. I love talkers. I love, when people come on and they're just like, so they just go with the flow and I don't have to like pull things out of them.
Yeah.
So Lindsay says that you need to write a book, mister.
Hey, I definitely will one day for sure.
Hell yeah, it seems like you have a lot of really good advice too, and you're just so positive and fuck yeah, dude.
Thank you.
Let's talk a little bit about you look very different compared to your music videos that you put out. Is this a new look that you're going for, or what's going on?
Yeah, really, I just those were all just earlier, that was it was before the pandemic, and I just pretty much didn't cut my hair, and I just let it keep growing. And I've had long hair once before. I was like 19. I had it like down to here, but
shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I like the idea that it's like spiritual antenna, but I don't know if that's not really why. It was more that I just didn't want to get a haircut, and then I kept it growing, and I kind of just there was a time in my life where I really, like I said, I cared about money, and I had like really nice watches, and my whole focus was on that. And then what I realized is that everyone who fucked with me only did that because of the money I could pay them for beats, or the job I could provide for them, or whatever. And so I think it's maybe just an extension of just how I am now, in terms of like, I'm just being who I am. And what's beautiful now is there's people like, everyone tuned in here that are just like my homie because I'm me. So I'll probably cut it, you know what I mean? But for now, I like it. It's cool. And then my beard just grows hella fast. So I just have been slacking on shaving it. But
no, I was just like, I wasn't really expecting any of it. And when I click on the YouTube video and I'm like, whoa, like first thing I hear is your voice. And I'm like, whoa. And I look at the video, I'm like, whoa, who's that? Like, being by surprise. But yeah, so I thought I'd ask you about it. But yeah, either way, you look good, you sound good. Stoked with everything that you're doing. Did you want to play us another song?
Yeah, let's do it. I think they're actually they just got back, so let me bring this in there, and we'll run one of the new ones for y'all.
Hell yeah. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. I see all you guys. Nene Ram, Lindsay, Luigi, what's up, bro?
What's up, Weed? All right, y'all want to run through a song?
Of course, absolutely.
Okay,
Let's do it, man.
So let's see here. What's the best place? Right here, man. Jay Bird of all trades right here.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so let's try and get this right.
You're ready to go, my dog.
Okay, I'm gonna be right where you are, right?
Hey, sunshine.
Hey,
You
Jaybird.
are the sunshine of my day. That's why I'll always be around. Whatever. She'll hear it. It's there.
Well, we want to see you on the camera too, Dad.
Yeah, we want to see him on camera, really? Nobody wants to see my
Hell yeah, we do.
my white ass up
See
here.
everybody.
Oh, you got a strap. I knew you came strapped.
Jess says, I see Matt.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, Matt's
Hi, I'm good.
Oh, hey, unplug this.
What do you need to do?
Stand by.
Hit the standby, yeah.
We're watching a little bit of the interview.
Stand by on or off.
Oh, awesome.
Pull down? Yeah, that mutes you. Make sure. Yeah, we were grabbing a bite next door and we were like, oh, we gotta tune in and hear what you're talking about.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. That's what's up.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Jaybird, I told Aaron, oh my God, you probably told me like 100 times that you're playing with him at Arizona Fest. And like, I just never retained the fucking information. And I'm like, oh yeah, he did tell me that.
I know. I hit you the other night. I was like, yo, I'll see you in Arizona. And you're like, no, I'm gonna be there. I was like, fuck. It's all good though. I'll catch you on the next one.
Yeah, for sure. Have a good time.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun for sure.
Hell yeah, dude.
What do you want to do, brother?
Let's do attitude.
Attitude?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Or should we do better way?
Definitely do better way. Huh? Definitely should do better way. Okay, cool. I want to make sure. Hey, sunshine. I want to make sure that we don't like drown out because we're on the iPhone.
Okay.
So you kind of just let us know if we're too loud, the drums and the bass.
Okay. Yeah, I'll yell.
Okay. Kind of like go like this in a couple minutes. Hopefully.
Okay. Yeah.
Life responds to you every day. All you do lift you up, you fall down, and your patience has run out. And we all gonna face something inside to thank God for our pain. But there's a reason that it came, so we can learn to rise again. I met a man with a big plan, walking through hard, wanting to do it, wondering where to start. The more than 4 6, want to him, it seemed the talk he kept away. He ended up losing. The light keeps shining through. See, no matter what I do, I'm not home in this time when it's dark. And we all gonna face something. So to thank God for our pain. There's a reason that it came, so we can learn it right again. When you feel like it ain't working, move forward, just I know it's working. We are good here now, there's a threshold here, soon be working. Take all you learn and pass it on to someone working out. Lies yourself, true your attitude line. And with everything going on in this world, give up my heart to you, my good. Letting it go, watch these 6 men to rise up and do it again. The thing is that we're falling this sin. There's no need, there is no good. Letting it go, watch these 6 men to rise up and do it. When will attract you with that on the road. Oh, say it 10 times to the listen, the answer, the question is out of my soul. Abandoning what was for what matters more. Don't feel the passion in the ladder. With the message, with my feet in the beat that you shift in the depth of a door. With a fragment of door, I keep moving even if I am tempted. Slow down the hills when I rely on myself and to my attitude. And I will not stop at resistance. On my will is strengthened with that only go. Oh, 10 times to the listen, the answer, the question inside of my soul. Abandoning what was for what matters more. To feel your passion and moving the ladder. With the message and deal with my future. The music that you shift in the past of I do. For the fact, man, I'm through. I keep moving even if I am tempted to slow down. It helps when I rely in myself. Get the power to choose my attitude for life. Oh, 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 yeah.
How's the levels, yo?
That was,
Can you hear us okay?
yeah, I can't see Aaron.
Oh, fuck
shit.
that.
That might be important.
Oh, we can all fit in there now. I can't see Matt. Oh,
Oh,
there we go. There we go. Cool.
I'm
Dude,
gonna sit on the ground so
Yeah.
everyone can be seen.
you guys sound great. Oh my God. This is
Thank
such a
you.
treat. Thank you guys so much.
Yes, yes.
So most importantly, you can hear us all though, and nothing's like too super loud. Like, oh, that sucks.
No, at the beginning, it would kind of, you couldn't hear anything. And then the level, because I think Zoom just kind of adjusts the volume. But no, it's so.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you, Sunshine.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
We'll jam a couple more.
Fuck yeah.
The song's called Better Way. Sorry, wait, you turn the mic on? Mic's on. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't want to waste my life to thing without me. Got to take it away. Believe in you. I have to find a reason. If you won't tell those people I'm still no more. Got my own goals to stay. My reason, yeah. Time in that we live. I made a choice to make things by myself. I survive my way. Do it. Yes. My heart out for it. If I didn't see it, I see it. It's what I said. I come through this and know something like that. And I remember back when we went up the light and said, but we showered down our way. I don't feel we didn't get it. Even if the world said no, I just hit sand play. Damn, I said no, I got away. First it every thing yeah. I didn't need it. I made a choice. I survived my do it to the side. It's how in my heart out for it. If I didn't now I see it. Here is what I catch. I come from this and look up right back. I'll be it. So, you know, it's got to be better way. I know it's got to be a better way. Better way, yeah. I said it's got to be a better way. Be a better way. You know it's got to be a better way, yeah.
get too loud, it like completely goes out. So you just have to like make sure you stay at like that soft kind of volume a little bit.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You got it.
McKnight says, as I have told Aaron before, this is an anthem song for me.
Hell yeah.
So cool. Keep it low, fellas. Which one is this? I need to hear the name of the song. The song is called Help It. It's the one with that lyric you like, Sunshine. Wrote a song for a tree, sing and I sing each day. All around and tell it all apart, let it bleed. See these gifts lately, they pass around me. I don't like thinking how you're living. Life full of folk, everyone has a tiny place to go home. I knew you would stay long if you could help me. Song by the stick, man, it wasn't really me. I still push y'all up in the got a knee so I can breathe. Couldn't take credit, stop opening up to let this pull through spine of mine. Really self-control. I know you have the tempted, so you move it slow. I know you didn't try, but so you can't help it. Darkness can see the back of you shade. All over these that are now have left it. Needed this piece, I feel that shit helping. Oh, oh, oh. Lessons I learned from steps in the past. Where are you going? Getting there too fast. Obviously, everybody needs some help. Yeah, so I ask myself the same thing, flashing and changing, letting it go more according to my heart. Practice and maintain the back the right things. But my time connected, God did it. I just walk away from the you get too heavy. I'll relax the head, track to be that caring. Ain't this palm tree? It's nice to see you so alive. Have I mentioned why I admire the way you express so you don't break, make life okay. Hey, yeah, oh yeah. I wrote a song for you, baby. It's done now, but different feeling that it's all about the transform. Just with that seed, I'm past fire. Everything all about you. Go down, see, demonstrate my life for gold. But if I'm what you love and what God you go, I know you need a child, and know you can't help it. Oh yeah, darkness blessings the revolution. All over Lisa, and now have left it. Needed this piece, I feel that shit helping. Lessons I learned from steps in the past. Where are you going? It's in there too fast. Obviously, everybody help yeah, so I ask some same like passion and changing, letting shit go. Walk all in my heart. Practice and maintain the right things. The my tongue connecting. I just walk away from when you get too heavy. I relax and take the track to be that care. Hey, Miss Palm Tree, it's nice to see you so alive. Have I mentioned why I admire the way you express so you don't break, make life okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, nah. Levels better? She's happy.
Oh yeah, dude, you guys are so fucking good.
Thank you. Levels better on that time?
What's that?
The levels better on that one?
Yeah, it was way better. Yeah, I could hear everything. You guys didn't cut out. It was great.
Sick. Are we good on time? We got one more?
You have as much time as you want.
Cool. Let's do count for something. Cool. Keep eye contact. you are down. Love like fire, but burning deep. You feel like the air I need. I live you and you live me. And this love will count for something. Love will count for something, yeah. And I know the world needs help. Whoa, who's gonna take responsibility to heal it? I'm start with myself. Yeah, without a challenge, condition in my spirit. I face the darkness and shadows with you. Oh yeah, shine a light on the balance too. Recognize it. Say I plan to get strength to live where I live. On my bed to the end, I stand on my 2 feet. That's all I know. Shit is so soft, that's in my soul. Place my worries all in your bed. As long as I love you, man, and I'm in. Yeah, that other shit don't mean nothing. Yeah, this love will count for something. Yeah. Love will count for something. Yeah. So I'm here like, thank God for the moment. Breathing out the life, we don't break the so I wrote it. Wondering something. It's like an hour ago, the one person is hard to run, they can hold it. Another one in the moment, laying on the floor in the dirt. Can you tell me what's a human life worth? Yeah, that's the real one. You were hurt, they heartbreak, your mind, see yourself in the way for $500,000. And probably now, and I didn't think it like that. So it's good, bring me right back. Right. The other time I'm really cold and wake up in the morning from the stand I plan. Moving faith and that's where I land. On my path in the end I stand on my 2 feet. That's all I know. Shit is so soft that's in my soul. Face my problems all in the way. Long as I love you, man, then I'm in. And yo, that other shit don't mean nothing, baby. This love will count for something. Yes, I know. Take your love wherever I go. Only thing that lasts for sure. So sing this song like never been known. Oh Lord, yes I know. Take your love wherever I go. Only thing that lasts for sure. So sing this song. This love will count for something.
Oh my God, you guys sound so good. I am so fucking excited. Like I just want to be on stage now. It makes me want to go to Arizona and like jump on stage and steal Jaybird's bass, but I won't do it.
Come on with it.
Thanks, guys. So give it up for Matt and Jaybird one time.
Yeah.
Matt also,
Love you, sunshine.
Matt's,
I love
Matt's actually playing with the tones right before our set. So what time is that set?
I still don't know.
Okay. Well,
It's on Friday.
once I'm not using my phone, I'll look it up. I'll post in the there. Pretty sure it's 5:50.
Thanks, Sunshine.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Jaybird, I wanted to tell you really quick. I've only had 2 full bands on my show ever in the like 60 shows I've been doing, and it was Aloha Radio and Aaron Wilson band.
There he is. Right there. The guy right here.
No shit, man.
That's awesome.
Well, ain't that some
Right here, right
shit?
here. So yeah, man.
For you next, Matt.
Yeah, love you, sweetie.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you so much.
Hell yeah. You guys sound awesome.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, that was fun. Thanks for having us on. Play stuff.
Yeah, thank you, dude. I am so stoked for everything that you have coming up in the future, and I see nothing but I feel like a fortune teller right now. I see nothing but great things in your future.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. I feel like I'm just getting started, which is like, it's crazy. Definitely stoked to be a part of the community, and I love what you're doing with just bringing everyone together on here. And it's important, you know, that we have a place to connect. So thanks for the platform and the opportunity to talk on here, you know, talk about myself.
For sure, absolutely. Before we wrap this up, I wanted you to talk about the YouTube show that you have.
Yes, definitely. It's called Drives and Good Vibes, and it kind of just goes along with all the stuff I was saying, just about kind of creating things that are positive. I released a song called Create Positive around the same time as I started doing that. And I just wanted to kind of like this, I wanted other people to hear, because I know musicians and artists especially are, there's a lot of adversity and a lot of like up and down and peaks and valleys. And so a lot of it is just highlighted on, highlighting things that they do when they're experiencing hard times. And we also try and do like a good vibe of the day. So I just had Vana on. Vana Leah was in her episode. We had someone had sent me money. It's so weird. I like got random Venmo, and it's happened a couple times where they're like, "Hey, I love what you're doing," and so I just decided to put that toward doing something good. So we went and bought some gift cards and gave them to people that needed them. Or it actually, yeah, it started. I was just like one day randomly driving around, and I just like wanted to tell people to have a good day and God bless you. And then that like went viral on TikTok real quick, and then I stopped doing that, but I was like, damn, there's something there. Like people, if they see people doing nice things, it makes them want to also do nice things. And so that's kind of the idea behind it. But it's also just, it could be us going out and playing music or anything that's uplifting, and that is a good vibe. So it's a combination of an interview where we just cruise around and bring positivity, because I feel like it's needed,
How fun, you guys at home. Make sure that you go and subscribe to Aaron Wolf's YouTube channel. I will definitely drop the links in the comments. Please follow him on Facebook and all streaming platforms, on Spotify. Do you have merch?
Yeah, lots of merch. We're about to drop a bunch of new merch here this weekend, so that'll all be online probably after the weekend. Lots of really cool merch. I just barely picked it up yesterday, so
Sick.
stoked on that. Yeah, and let me see 1 second here, just because I'm professional like that.
Oh yeah, we can start wrapping this up if you're ready. We are ready to wrap it up.
Oh no, you're good. I just wanted to find out what the time was on that. Yeah, okay. I was right. 5:50.
Oh, perfect.
So 5:50 at Arizona. I'm doing that pop-up set at 3:45 with Dad's Elixir. And then right after my set, I'll be playing with Travi Bongo at their tent. So come say what up to me if you guys are out there. I definitely that's the best part, is connecting with everyone who's there and watching all the other dope bands. And thank you. I can't wait to reconnect with you in person sometime whenever, whenever you get the opportunity.
Hell yeah, dude. It's definitely fucking happening. You guys at home, thank you all so much for your time today. I appreciate you. I love you. Make sure to go follow all things Aaron Wolf. Make sure to keep smiling. Make sure to stay safe. Do not be spreading rumors or playing that game of telephone, because nobody likes that.
Yeah.
And Aaron, let's wrap this up with your best piece of advice.
Oh, I think I even gave it earlier. Is just do more things that will make you like yourself, and try to not do things that will make you feel bad about yourself.
I love that.
Yeah, because if you like yourself, then it feels good, and if you feel good, then good things continue to happen. And fucking hang in there, because if you're dealing with adversity, it's just right before it's about to get good, because in every high there's a low, and inherent in every low there's a high.
I'm pretty sure I heard that in one of your songs earlier.
Yes, definitely.
Oh yeah, bro. Have a great time at practice tonight. Fucking kill that stage in Arizona, and let's reconnect soon. I want to know all about everything when you're releasing your next album, your singles, tour, everything, okay?
Hell yeah, definitely. Thank you again for the opportunity, and much love, everybody. We will see some of you this weekend and all of you on the internet for now.
Hell yeah. Take it easy, bro.
Okay, peace. Thanks, Sunshine. Late.